engineering educational videos lecture series channel on crash courses in electrical engineering. The first crash course, it is in power system stability. Module 1, numerical on transient state stability and solution of swing equation step-by-step method. Module 2, steady state stability studies. For that, basic concept of steady state stability, illustration of concept of steady state stability criteria and synchronizing power coefficient, numerical on steady state stability, construction of Clark's diagram, numerical on Clark's diagram, power angle curves, effect of inertia, derivation of power angle equation for silent pole synchronous generator, effect of silency and saturation, effect of SCR and effect of AVR. Wish you all the best for your final exam. With the expression for critical clearing angle, which is given by this formula, and if I want this critical clearing angle in degrees, then multiply by pi by 180 to the complete expression. Then the expression for the machine swinging coherently, which is given as by this formula, H equivalent H1 machine G1 machine by G system plus H2 machine G2 machine by G system, where you can have the idea about what is G1 machine, what is G system, and similarly for G2 and G system. Okay, H equivalent will be what? H1 plus H2. Then come to the for the problem sheet. Let us start with the first problem. You can easily read this problem. Three-phase fault is applied at the point P. This fault, it is not occurring on the middle of the transmission line. See, while solving the problem based on the equal area criteria application, you must be careful about the location of the fault. You have to observe this location of the fault carefully, whether it is occurring at the end of the transmission line, near to the load, or away from the generator station, or middle of the transmission line. Accordingly, we are going to find out the values. So be careful and observe the location of the fault carefully. Getting right? Okay. So let us start to solve this problem. The first condition that we have to consider, that is the healthy condition. For healthy condition, finding out the total reactance of the transmission line first. What we observe, this reactance value, it is in series with the parallel combination of these two reactances, and it is in series with this one also. So by doing so, we obtain the value as 0.522 per unit. Again, the common expression for finding the value for PE1, it is EV by x1 sin del. Substitute the values, we obtain as expression as 2.3 sin del. Now for pre-fault operating power angle, if I want to find out, that is the del 0, it can be simply obtained as the initial loading I know as PM, which is given as 1. Okay, in the problem it is given. Are you seeing this? Generator, it is delivering 1 per unit, right? Okay, so 1 is equal to 2.3 sin del 0. So del 0 is equal to 0.45 radians. In degrees, it is 25.8 degree. Then during fault condition, now fault has been occurred at the end of the transmission line, therefore two circuits are broken up and there is no continuous flow of power. Therefore what we say here, the power transmission during the fault, it is obviously 0. So PE2 is equal to 0. Then third, it is the post fault. For post fault, that means when the fault has been cleared. What you observe, the total reactance will be the series combination of these three reactances, right? So we got this value as what? 0.8. Therefore, the expression for PE3 will be substituting, after substituting these values, what we obtain, 1.5 sin del. You can easily see these power angle curves for these operations, PE1, PE2 and PE3. You observe here PE2 is 0? Yes. Then the maximum permissible angle del max for this area A1 is equal to A2. It will be del max pi minus sine inverse the formula. Are you remembering that formula from our formula sheet? That is pi minus sine inverse Pm upon P max 3. So we got the value 2.41 radians. Now according to equal area criteria, area A1, area under this A1 can be given as what? Pm delta Cr minus delta 0 by application of integration. So we obtain this value, del 0 we obtain. Then area A2 will be what? See, area A1 it is from del 0 to del Cr. Area A2 will be from del Cr to del max. So put the limits of integration and here the value will be what? Pe3 minus Pm d del. So put the value, we got the expression for A2 by substituting all the values here. Okay, so what we obtained, put the limits of integration, we got the expression as 1.5 cos del Cr plus del Cr minus 1.293 after solving this. Now setting according to the equal area criteria, it is